Okay, so I've been wearing a new smartwatch probably for the last week, maybe 10 days. And this is the box. This is the WalkerFit M6 Ultra. Now they did send this to me to try out, but um, like always, I'll tell you what I like, tell you what I don't. Box wise, so just so you know, the watch is over there because I finally need it to charge all the way down to like 0%, but we'll talk about that. Anyways, here's the box that it comes in with this little thing. Now, I actually watched a few other reviewers review this watch, and their box seems different. I don't know if this is maybe this because their videos came out later. I'm not 100% sure. This is where the watch would have went. Yep. And of course, inside here, you're gonna get a user manual, which would be in one of them. You get a charger, which is kind of cool, and you get an extra watch strap. Now, this is a nice, rubber, neoprene, silicone. I don't know what it is, but you get one of these if you want to kind of go into that sport watch kind of mode. You know, maybe you do. And that's cool. It is actually, while I'm putting this all back here in the box, it is actually a very nice little watch in regards to, it only comes in at about 70-ish dollars US. And, when you compare it to, let's say, an Apple Watch or a Samsung watch or something like that, where you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right? $500, $600 Canadian, I'm talking. It's not bad by any means. It's actually very well built. It looks very nice. I don't know what my charging is at. I'm just going to go grab it 1 sec. So I am at a whopping 9%. I've been charging it just for a few minutes, right? See, 10% battery remaining. Turn on power saving. No, I am not. Anyways, what I liked about this first, and I kind of, I'm always kind of, yes, I'm a fan. No, I'm not a fan at the same time. But instead of it just having one of these little, USB cables with the weird little magnet connector on the bottom, which seems to, you hit it by accident or whatever, it just doesn't align properly, it doesn't charge. This one comes with almost like a, an Apple kind of one. It's not near the quality, of course, but it's a little charging dock. So, middle of the night, you just kind of line that up. Boom. That to me, just way nicer. Just way nicer. It's an alignment. Now, it doesn't charge via here. It still charges via the pins, but because it sits on there, it actually charges well. Now, the negative, of course, to this is that if you lose this or if you damage this, where do you get this? Right? Where do you get this? I don't know. So it could be a negative. Anyways, this is the actual watch itself. Very well built, I have to say. It does come with a link adjuster for here. Now I have that upstairs because I had to adjust the watch to make it fit my wrist. Anyways, it allows you to remove the pins, readjust, etc., etc. But I like it. Heavy duty. A lot of fake buttons that don't do anything on this side. These buttons, of course, do. They are functional buttons on this side. You have a heart rate sensor on the bottom. Now, I did test the heart rate sensor in regards to, you see it going right there, right? Oh, as soon as maybe I tap that, I don't know. It just kind of goes off when it feels like it. I did test it up against my Apple Watch, and the heart rate was pretty within 1 beat. So I'd say it's doing a very good job. I'm not a big fan. Maybe this is just, it's personal preference. North, south, cool. That's good, right? Shock, resist. Just get rid of that. If you want your watch to look classy, just stop putting all this stuff on there. Just, north and south. Now, this does supposedly have a compass in it, so there is that. So I guess, if you want to figure out where north is, that's good. But I don't know why it had to be orange. Personal preference. Yes, personal preference. It has 100 and, I don't know, 70 different workouts in it. So if you are someone that's going to use it for that, you should be able to find the one that you want. It is IP67 rated, so you can go swimming in the pool with it. I've taken it in our pool. I've worn it in the shower. So far, seems to still be functioning, as you can see right here. I'm going to see if I can bring my brightness up. It may have this limited that because of the fact that There it is. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Right. My battery was so low. That looks a little better. Pretty standard operating system inside this for, you know, your I want to say more budget friendly smartwatch, right? So you're gonna have your button that kind of turns this on. Now, they have different watch faces, and again, you can set how long you want these to come on. If you scroll down from the top, you're gonna get your ability to turn on your brightness, your vibrate, you show your battery. Uh, Come in here, and I think that's raised awake. Your mute, your settings, and if you want to add some more up here in the top, and that's it. That's it up here. When you scroll back down, of course, you're gonna get to your main screen. If you scroll up from the bottom, you'll see some extra stuff here, like my heart rate, my blood oxygen, my stress level, weather. Now the weather in that has to be Bluetooth connected to the actual app. Now the app actually connected to it really good, so I no complaints. It didn't have to hunt or search or do anything crazy. It connected first try, so I thought that was good. Any alarms you have, sleep data, workouts, women's health, stopwatch, timer, world clock. You can add this, right? You can edit all that, so that's kind of cool. And then if you scroll this way, any kind of notifications that you have, and this way is going to be your app list. So you can either, I thought you could scroll this way. Maybe you can't. Maybe you cannot. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so you can scroll this way. You scroll with your finger, and of course you can in your settings change this to like a circular dial or like this. I just like the list like this. So you got your call, daily activity, workout, heart rate, sleep, blood oxygen, stress, weather, compass. There's your compass, right? So pretty standard compass, just like you would see on a more of a flagship watch, which is kind of nice if you're going to be using this outdoors. Find your phone, your flashlight, and your settings. So it's not going to have an app store or anything like that. What's on the watch is what's on the watch, right? So that is what it is. Band wise, again, really good construction, very solid. It seems like it's built very heavy duty, like it's heavy, like it's. Oh, but see that? This has now happened to me a couple times, and that's one of the weaknesses as well. See this pin and this? The holes inside here, where this pin goes, not so deep. Monique, my girlfriend, was trying this on the other day, and same thing happened to her. She put it on, and it actually fell because one of the pins just popped out. So that a bit of an issue, right? You know, it's a big heavy watch. The last thing you kind of want is that the pins detach. So I don't know why that would be happening, because let's be honest, kind of a pain in the butt to put these back in. Well, they kind of only go in one way. So I'm gonna sit here and figure out if I can get this pin back in, and then I'll show you. But the watch durability is good. The pin connector and those pinholes, I don't know. I don't know if they're not deep enough, because they just don't want to stay in there, you know? And then once they pop out, again, because they're not so deep, it really is just like it doesn't want. See, this is the nightmare. This is I'll be right back. So now it's falling off of both sides. I'm trying to put the one side off. It fell off of this side. See that? Yeah, that is the madness. So I don't know. I don't like this. Again, the pins or something. Like, the fact of the matter is that these should be on there tighter, without question. It is not fun to put these on. So see, I finally gonna get this one, I think. Maybe, maybe not. There it is. So I got one, but the other one fell off. Again, I'll be right back. This is I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, we got it back on. That's an issue. That's an issue. Anyways, what I want you to see now, see the watch face? Maybe you don't even remember. See the watch face? It's different. There's a whole bunch of watch faces, which is great. But I set a watch face, and over the last, I don't know, 10 days, the watch face, I don't even know why. It's just changed. It's changed to a different watch face. It's this one now. Like, what? I don't understand. I didn't ask for this one. I didn't want to change this. Like, there's no simple way for me to change this. There's one. right? It changed. Like how did I change that? You know, I don't even know. Like, so see this? There it is. That's why. See this right here? This for some reason changes my watch face. There's got to be a way for me to say I don't want that, because this is rubbing up and down on your arm all the time. That just seems absolutely silly, absolutely ridiculous why that's there. So, is there a way? Let's just find out real quick. Is there a way for me to say stop that? Just stop. I don't settings. Change watch face. Okay, well that allows me to change the watch face. That's fantastic. Okay, I don't want that. I want to select language, always on display. Uh, display and brightness, sound, themes, do not disturb, time and date, sport recognition, bottom key setting. So that's here, right? That's the bottom key. Set that. So if I wanted to click this, set more features for the bottom key, and I can say yes. So I can say, okay, let's do my heart rate. Cool. Cover lock, just this QR code, system menu. Right, like I don't see anything that allows me to change this. And this I always find, especially for someone who rides a motorcycle, this movement happens all the time. So this constantly is changed, right? And it just, you'll be on one watch face and then you'll look at it again, it's a different watch face, and then a different watch face. And there's got to be a way, and maybe I don't know it, maybe I can't see it, maybe it's somewhere else. That needs to change, because that's no good, right? That's seems nice, but it should be more difficult. Not difficult, but this, right? Hold this, change watch face. There you go. That's what he needs to do. Not just this. That's no, change that. Anyways, other than those two little things, I think it's a great watch for the price. But for me, that watch face thing, unless I can figure out how to change it, that would be something that would drive me crazy. The pins just constantly popping out whenever you put that watch down. Again, I don't even want to pull on this too hard, right? Just for the fact that the pins will pop out. And it took me like 5 minutes to put the pins back in. That becomes a bit of an issue. But maybe it's a one of with mine. I don't know. So try it out, see what you think. I do like the little charger base, this little guy. I think that's cool, right? I like that it comes with two bands. You get a sport band, you get like a business band, depending on your needs, your wants. That's cool. And again, the price point is pretty good. I leave that up to you. Would I buy it? There's a lot of options out there. I'd probably search around, but I do think the build quality is good. I think the battery life is good. It did last me about 10 days on my settings. So that was good. And it's got, again, like IP68, I believe, 68, 67 rating. So if you're wearing it, swimming, showering, whatever, you're good. So yeah, you decide. You decide. I'm wearing an analog watch right now, just because I was gone, and for a bit. You don't care. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out. Links down below where you can pick it up if you're interested. Later.